Wrong key. Okay, everybody, it has been a couple of weeks since I've done this, I believe. And it's certainly been a few days since I've streamed. I've been very tired lately. Plus, I have a bunch of other stuff that I needed to get done, so it's probably just as well. My room still needs to be cleaned up a little bit, this whole area here. Everything's a bit of a mess, but still, we carry on. And I don't remember how to get... Oh. But I say I don't remember how to get out of this little loop, and there is our way out. Before I do anything, let me go and Pokemon center everything up, and I mean, we should be healed by now. It would be very strange if we were not, but just in case. What's the situation here with... Okay, we have HM 3 and 4, so we are done in Fuchsia City. And I don't remember what anybody has right now. Aside from the fact that Slowbro has more levels than anybody else, pretty much. Yeah, more than the rest of the party. That seems about right. So, we'll put somebody else at the front, and now we have to go through the mess that is, once we get there anyway, the mess that is Silphco. Hello, Gloria. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. I am slightly run down, but otherwise mostly okay. Really hoping to get to streaming in the middle of the week again, which I've just been too tired for lately. I've just kind of been like, oh hey, let me sleep for only 5 hours at night and then fall asleep in the midday, and oh whoops, I woke up at 8:30 p.m. from that. Great. Oh goodness, that reminds me that I probably should set up a host list if I don't have anything like that set up yet. I don't think I do. I feel like many years ago when that feature was first added and I first attempted to stream, and I was on much worse hardware than I am right now, which, when I say that I'm on a Blue Yeti, I'm sure there's some people who will be like, you were on worse hardware than that? Yes, the Blue Yeti is fine. Relax. Most people don't need like a high-end XLR, especially because I don't really think that highly of my voice. That aside, seriousing up a little bit in that regard, I remember that feature being introduced when I was first attempting to stream a very long time ago. And I think I added a couple of people that I watched on there, and I don't remember if I actually did or not. So that's something I will have to look at later on. It's quite ridiculous. There are people out there... I mean, there are elitists for absolutely everything. I was talking about elitism in general among Grand Blue Fantasy people with the other folks on my crew Discord, and it has gotten absolutely fucking out of hand, and that's just one fandom, and that's like a fairly niche thing, and just imagine how much worse it is the rest of... You know, among people who aren't into, JPEGs of anime girls, right? Yeah, I've had a grand total of one problem with my Blue Yeti ever. Granted, that was a pretty big problem, and I had to send it back to the company and basically go, okay, yeah, by the way, I have screenshots of the Amazon order from when I bought this to make sure that it is within the warranty date that you've listed. And they replaced it because the mini USB in on the microphone came off. And granted, part of that is that mini USB is not the most robust thing in the world in terms of parts. Like, oddly enough, I believe micro USB, even though the internal bits of electronics and everything are much smaller and would probably look a little bit flimsier, those tend to be a lot hardier. Mini USB is not what you want for endurance, that's for sure. So, oh goodness, you've definitely... Well, you did say 5 years old, so it's quite well worn. I don't think mine is that old yet, so... I feel that's a problem that can be, if not solved with duct tape, it can certainly be made less horrible of an issue in terms of duct tape. Secondhand refurbished. So you've had it... So you've had it for 5 years and you don't 100% know the prior history? Is what I'm understanding this as, then? That's pretty impressive. The Yeti is definitely quite hard-wearing, and admittedly, yes, I did pick up a windscreen and a pop filter set for it. God, did I pick that up, like, over a year ago at this point? It's been a while. I forget if I got that before the pandemic. I want to say... I want to say that I got that back when around when I did the first video that I did on my YouTube channel about Risk of Rain 2, which was... Lord, that has to have been before the that was before the pandemic, yes. See, I'm losing track of time now. It's... Everything has been, the pandemic has caused issues, needless to say. One of these days, I'll be able to communicate properly. Anyway, yes. So that was a minor thing that I ended up having to get, but I'm pretty sure that very few microphones will come with all of that. It's like Quantum Leap. You're fine. Fair enough. I recognize that time exists, and that is all. Oh wow, look at this one Venusaur throwing out all of its moves. Did it even take that much recoil damage? And see, that's our big problem with having Dugtrio there is not a lot of HP. And the only effective attack being Payday. In general, I think I lack ways to really deal with a lot of grass types. Which is amazing. This game has just been like, hey, have all of the electric type moves in the world. But before we go anywhere, I do want to take in this music a little bit. And have a quick scan of the area and make sure that I didn't miss any items. Didn't summon out for the ability to talk. You're absolutely right about that. So we've got a couple of teleport tiles in here. This entire area is one of my least favorite in the Pokemon franchise, just because it is so hard for me to wrap my head around these teleport tiles. I don't have good memory for that kind of stuff. It's a problem. I probably should just go and, like, Google a map or something, but... Whoops. Not doing the preparation work, apparently. Oh no. So basically, what's going to end up happening here is we're either going to complete it in about 5 minutes, because I accidentally find the correct path, or we're going to be stuck here probably the entire stream. I think I know which one it's going to be, but on the other hand, that's okay. I get more experience that way, right? That's useful. Because I think Sabrina's gym is on about the same level as Koga's, and that gave us a rough time last time. At the very least, we can get out of and into that easily. Koga's gym, I mean, not so much Sabrina's gym, which is another teleport maze. A teleport maze, which in fact they recycled for Pokemon X and Y. I don't know. I assume that a lot of people know that, and that's just sort of general knowledge now, that the one in X and Y in, what's her name's gym? Valerie? Yeah, the fairy type gym leader. It is the same teleport maze as is in Red and Blue. I have a way to deal with this, right? I got Blizzard. That should do. Oh, that's some good damage. Yeah. I don't remember if moves are updated in terms of stats. I don't think they are, so at least I should still have the 90% accuracy on Blizzard. Because this was that era of Pokemon. Oh shit, here we go. Yep, pretty much. That's about right. And now that all of you know that information, you can now more easily defeat that gym if you remember how to get through Sabrina's gym. You can just apply that to that game. Although then again, saying that, I'm sure that there are very few people, relatively speaking, who are first picking up Pokemon X and Y at this juncture. It is not exactly the most widely beloved Pokemon game, to put it nicely. Which is unfortunate because I really liked the 6th gen Pokemon games, X and Y. I liked Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire too, but especially I really liked X and Y. A lot of people, I feel, were very upset with the fact that it lacked a post game almost entirely, which, you know, fair enough, but the main game was alright. Is that our target? I don't remember. Oh yeah, that is definitely a thing that happened, is the... one second here, let me... Ouch. I just took a lot of damage from that Gengar's body slam, which I think is electric type too, so... Even better! Oh wait, no, the other thing. The timeline definitely got a little bit strange once X and Y happened. Which, that said, it always feels a little bit odd. Ouch. I don't remember what type Body Slam is. I think maybe it's grass then. As opposed to electric, which I said before. I feel like some people would kind of be like, oh, Pokemon timeline, what a strange thing to think about. And maybe a little bit, but also, again, very interesting that it happened the way it did. Oh no. My ability to words. At least we can end this Paris just immediately. With, of all things, a fire type waterfall. Thank you, move type randomization. Yeah, there's problems. Also, it's one of the few times in the entire series where... Oh goodness. I hope that didn't make too much noise. It's one of the few times in the series where which version you are playing has a major effect on the plot. So you basically just branch off of in not necessarily a useful manner, but you branch the timeline into depending on version from that game. So after you go original game and sequel, you go into third game in the series, except that it is retconned into the time period of the first game, which is changed. And then you go into the fourth game, which now takes place at the time of the second game, meaning even more retcons. Fifth game is after the second and fourth. So that kind of works by itself. And then timelines diverge in the sixth generation, not only with that split, which ends up not affecting a lot of specific named characters when it happens in storyline. There's the effects afterwards in that are related to AZ. Trying to actually place this up. Yeah, and then Sun and Moon result in further timeline splitting. And then you have Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, where the entire Rainbow Rocket plot by itself introduces multiple other doomed timelines. So that is going to make anybody out there who's trying to make these, trying to make any of this stuff just absolutely confused. It might end up being one of the most complex series timelines that I can think of, just in general. Just in terms of having that much stuff. Yeah, that sounds about right. Is that just looking at the anime as a timeline is probably a lot easier. I suspect in some ways that the amount of attention really being paid to the sheer complexity calculus of the Pokemon timeline, like, there's only so much that's being looked at there by the writers. I'm not exactly expecting it to be right at the fore anyway. Switch in. I don't know offhand who has a good move to deal with the fire type. Maybe Maxwell has something going on. Actually, I think Maxwell is the one who has Dizzy Punch, which is rock type. No, that was somebody else. Whoops. However, water type cut, that should do. So they've got at least something going on there, right? That's good. At least it isn't quite, oh, hey, by the way, we're just going to keep making this as confusing as possible. That's good. It does seem like they at least have a level of continuity throughout the entire Pokemon anime. Like, thankfully, I don't think it would be necessary to watch the entire series from the start, but it would all make sense if you did. Ash isn't like, wow, I finally caught a Butterfree at the middle of this series. Because the current series, that would be up to Galar, and they have Butterfree and Galar. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that, because even though I'm not hugely invested in the Pokemon anime, it's good to know that they're doing it well. It should at least have that going for it. Maxwell has a fighting type Mega Drain, which is kind of funny because Drain Punch exists now, but also... Oh, that's neat. Yeah, for reasons that I think are understandable from what I said earlier, I haven't kept up that well, so I don't 100% know what's going on. You don't have Dizzy Punch, that's somebody else. Crud. This was not the choice that was ideal, but if we can two-hit this Articuno with a special move coming off of Doug Trio, oh, it's going to be a three, ouch. Oh, neat. Like, the main characters catch legendaries now. That is definitely a bit of a step up. Okay, so we need a card key in order to get through any of these barriers. Although, really, the two types of barriers, the horizontal and vertical ones, look completely different, don't they? Strange how that was the graphical choice. What do you got going on? Oh, you're an actual trainer. Yeah, just a couple of jugglers hanging out in the middle of the invaded Silphco building. I wonder why Team Rocket didn't do anything about these guys. Did they just be like, hey, yeah, you look like somebody who causes a lot of problems? They operate according to their own rules, we'll put it that way. That is the simplest description I believe I can give for Team Rocket, is they have a way of doing things. We're not convinced that it works, but darn it, they're going to do it that way. Let's put you at the front. Let's see what we can do. Oh, a Squirtle. That's... Well, I can use Body Slam at least. That should do some good damage. Not quite a single hit. Soft Boiled. Hey! Healing? Come on, that's just mean. However, thankfully it wasn't enough to make this an issue. Because goodness knows we don't need the fights being that long in addition to the exploration. Another one Pokemon. Jinx. Ooh, that is not my favorite thing to see right now. I will say that. Who has... You, Pliskin, are you the one that has Dizzy Punch? Somebody on the team has a rock type Dizzy Punch, and I can't remember who it is. Well, Waterfall will do too. That's fire type. But be like, I made a terribly incorrect switch. Oh, ouch. That's a lot of damage off of an Aurora Beam. It's throwing everything at me to see what works. I see. Well, certainly that one dude had a lot going on. Are you another trainer I can fight? Yes. Mina, we have a... No, we have an electric type move which is named Psychic. Useful. This move type randomization was such a mistake, but it's kind of amusing, so... Okay. Surf. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So I guess this is our Pokemon to deal with grass types, because Pliskin has a fire type move and a psychic type move, and except for Tangela, for some reason, every grass type in Kanto is also poison type. It's one of those things I've never really understood why they went that hard with it, because, I mean, it's just kind of ridiculous. Why would you do that, guys? Then again, they made so many Pokemon. They made so many Pokemon poison type unnecessarily in this era. I guess just because they could. Ouch. I might be able to take one more hit. I think I can take one more hit. Well, Thrash could cause not as much of an issue as I thought it would. Okay. Sure, I'll take the fight. And we'll use a couple of super potions real quick, because I don't feel like going all the way out. I can't tell if something just fell over somewhere in the house, or if somebody is like doing something outdoors. I do have a window open today because the weather is finally nice enough that I can actually do that. It's not like 40 degrees. Oh, there's a lot of items in there. If we could just get card key, but I don't know where it is. Ah, yes, there will be another real world reference there. From this strange era of Pokemon where they very regularly referenced things in our world. Because, of course, the original Kanto region, well, it's named after an actual place in Japan very directly, so it was supposed to actually be there. Early Pokemon history is just very odd in general, to say the least. I mean, every part of it, honestly, if you look at all of the other stuff that branched off for it, I'm pretty sure everything is a little bit weird compared to where it ended up being later on. Oh, well, that... Ouch, 20 damage. Then again, that is coming off of a rock type, and Rhydon does have pretty good attack. So, yeah. What an unfortunate thing to run into. Haunter. That should probably only take the one fire punch. That ground type damage. Let's Mega Drain. Let's get some HP back. Teleporter tile there. We can check that out in a second. Okay, well, this room is open. And there's the two Team Rockets just hanging out around this general area. Keeping everybody hemmed in, because I guess none of them have Pokemon of their own. Series has always been a little strange about that, I feel like. It's not 100% sure if everybody is carrying Pokemon of their... Oh, that's annoying. So annoying that I was expecting it to be more than 2 turns. Ooh, yet another trainer carrying a Mew. I think we've seen a decent number of these to this point in the game, so... Again, something we don't really have a good solution for, and we pretty much are just going to have to hope we get somewhere with Razor Leaf, I think. Might be able to just use some of the other moves, because they should be on fairly equal footing there. I guess using a special type move would probably be better, because I assume that Magneton has better special than attack in this game. Otherwise, that would not be a particularly good Pokemon, and I remember Magneton has pretty much always been pretty great. But we carved through it with Razor Leaf. We did this the way that was arguably more complicated. Oh well. Yeah, see, that should do a lot better damage. And that's not even a stronger move, I don't think. Machop, who definitely has lower special than physical defense. Trying to conquer the world with Pokemon. They're not going to get very far, I don't think. Well, I mean, they certainly would surprise people, maybe just by virtue of people being like, oh, they can actually put up a fight. Okay, maybe not to that level, but... Ouch. Yeah, that's water type, so that's not a great thing to be sitting here and taking. Hopefully we can... Oh, explosion, okay. That I was not expecting. But if you say so, buddy, you just really don't want me to have that experience, huh? Got to use Tentacool. I think I can deal with this. Yeah. Because oddly enough, with the amount of psychic and electric switching we have in terms of attack types, we are surprisingly well suited to be able to deal with something that is weak to both. Amazing how that worked out. We have revives? I don't think we do. No, but we have plenty of full heals. I'm going to switch Cyanic up to the front for a little bit. I don't feel like leaving just this moment. Alright, so this will be not the top floor, actually. It's very close. Ah, yes, the four Rocket Brothers, set up like they mean something, but they really don't. It's not like the one guy who dies and drops the lift key. Well, he doesn't die, obviously. It's not that kind of game. But just dropping the lift key out behind himself once you defeat him. I mean, I guess it's supposed to be he dropped it or it fell out of his pocket, but that won't stop us from making bad jokes about other reasons why that would happen. Oh, Tri Attack. I think that's actually a. Yeah, that's like grass type or something. Maybe ice type? I don't know offhand, but it's one of those. It's a type that's actually kind of good. Meanwhile, this Nidoran male should not put up too much of a fight against us. Yeah, we had a 5-level gain on that, and while Nidoking is a pretty good special attacker, Nidoran male is not up to that level of quality yet, that's for sure. Gotta evolve at least once before it becomes anywhere near decent. And you really want both evolutions. That's another way in which these games of the first generation are so much weirder than any of the later games, because of course the male and female Nidorans are split into separate species, which they wouldn't be later on because, you know, they actually introduced that as a mechanic. And that was never changed because it would probably be a bit of a pain to do so, to put it nicely. I mean, it would be a change that I would welcome, but it would still probably be considered a bit of a pain in the ass for everyone involved there. Doduo. I really like Doduo. It's kind of adorable. Granted, the sprite in this game isn't really selling that too much, but normally... Fable. That'll be pure normal type. Oh no, I remember. That's fighting type. It just didn't want to hit that time. Whoops. That's like most good fighting type attacks anyway, though, is that most of them are either not likely to hit or are brick break, which is kind of limited in terms of power. Or I suppose low sweep if you have technician until Gen 6, maybe? Might have been 7, but at some point, low sweep was bumped up by a whole 5 power. And that was, strangely enough, the biggest nerf that move ever got. Because it put it just outside of range to get the technician boost, but didn't make it anywhere near as powerful as it was when it was buffed from technician, which would have had it at 90 power. So, kind of amusing in a way in terms of them being like, hey, yeah, we're going to buff it. And then, oops, actually. Over here, a water stone. That is not what I was looking for, but okay. Here's another one of these guys. We're going to have to start going through the teleporter maze pretty soon because we're running out of options. Oops is actually a huge part of Pokemon buffs and nerfs in general. Sounds about right. That definitely, yeah. Just, oh, we accidentally did something that made this way ridiculously I feel like this would be something that is very hard to get right anyway, so fair enough. Pedal dance, like everything in this patch has pedal dance, except for any of my Pokemon. Getting a bit of weird transparency with the attack effect there on Dizzy Punch on Dugong's tail. That was unusual. But, hmm, I guess it's just a thing with how the graphics in this era worked. Doing a quick check of the area here. This, I think we fought these trainers anyway, right? Yeah, so we're on not quite the top floor. Again, just one over. There's 11 floors to Silphco, I believe. So you can definitely tell that this is a bit of a thing. Can I use these beds, please? Just fall asleep in a strange bed in an office building. That sounds like a great idea. This isn't the top floor? Okay, one more. Oh yeah, another one of these trainers, the four Rocket Brothers. Yeah, they're... I swear, I've fought like 12 of you already. I think they're lying to me about how many there are. Ooh! Missing another Blizzard. We're down to 1 HP. Amazing. Can we at least get rid of this rock, please? And then I'll switch. There we go. That's better. Yay! Trying to learn Seismic Toss. That's gonna be a no from me. About to use Nidoking. That is actually a kind of a threat. So Maxwell might be able to help here. Again, water type cut should do decent damage. Or if not, we have a ground type fire punch. However, I think we've got that. Yeah. Hooray, level 36. About to use Wheezing. Um... I don't remember who all has anything to deal with that other than Sanic. But you. Oh yeah, there we go. Well, that was unexpected. Oh yes, go right ahead and do dig for no damage. Dogs. Anything over here? An item possibly? Well, there's one of these fellas. Yeah, I've beat that guy earlier. So I forget if I walked up here through the stairs or if I took a teleporter. That's okay. Another set of stairs. Scientist. Okay, so here's the room with all the items. Okay, yeah, we're on the 10th floor. So this is the second to highest floor. I don't think the card key is up here, but maybe. We'll find out in a moment. My dogs are in the other room making noise at the television. They're adorable. So what can we get out of this room? Super repel. Oh, you're actually walking around. Strange. Moonstone. And a TM-05. I don't know if we've had one of those up to this point, so let's have a look at it. Actually, I think we had, because it's usually Mega Kick. Vine Whip. I don't know if that's going to end up being useful because it's not that strong, but it could be a good attack type. And here's a scientist that we hadn't fought before that I just walked right into vision range of. Whoops. Well, Primeape, this should be pretty easy to just erase in one shot. Primeape doesn't have... Oh, wow. Okay. I was about to say, Primeape has nothing going for it in terms of defensive abilities, and then, look at that. Magmar, we know how to deal with fire type now. Like this. So we should have gotten all of the readily accessible trainers and probably all of the readily accessible items. We are going to go and heal. We need our power points back, really. And we are then going to start going on a teleporter-related journey. And hopefully we will be able to get through this area after not too long, or at least find the card key, which we need to use in order to, well, get anywhere. By anywhere, I mean at least to the end of the level. Speaking of levels, not everyone in this team is level 36 yet, so we need to see about fixing that as we go. As there should still be a couple of trainers around here. Just not ones that are in the easier to get to locations, I guess. Right, we'll take this teleporter. Leads over to you. Right, TM36. This Fire Blast. Ooh, that's pretty good. I don't know what type it is, but that sounds pretty good to me already. You know what? I'm going to get rid of Bone Meringue, and I'm going to hope that this is a physical type move. To actually take advantage of one of Dugtrio's stats that's good. Here. I don't think this is a trainer who has the card key, but it's more free experience. That's always fun. Oh, Fire Blast's Dragon type. Well, darn. I guess at least that's... On the other hand, that means that we just replaced a Dragon type move with a Dragon type move, so that's okay. If only we actually could land the hit, right? Ouch. Stop that. Eradicate, please. I think we're okay to be able to deal with this Spearow. I mean, it's just a Spearow. It probably doesn't have a whole lot in terms of... Yeah, can't really stand up that well to an electric move. I'm not afraid of your boss. He can't get to us. He locked himself in a room and isn't coming out. Ooh, there's an item over there that I haven't gotten. That could be important. And in order to make sure that we do get it, I know how to do that. That requires us to get on this teleporter and get back on it. Oh yeah, that's definitely important. That's our ticket out of this place. I forgot that that's how you got that. So now we are going to just start breaking these doors open. And see if we can't find... Okay, these are the beds that we can use, right? Yeah, we don't get any music or anything whatsoever. It's just a brief flash of white. Don't give up. And away we go. I think this is where we have to go, by the way. Just want to put that in there as a thing for you all to remember when I fail to remember it. Or when I just fail in general, I suppose. We are going to go through the rest of these teleporters. We're going to fight these trainers. We're going to check for any items that I've forgotten. Of which I assume there's quite a few. Because it's Silphco. I don't know my way around here. Using Dream Eater while I'm still awake. Good work, buddy. Yeah, see, there he is. He's straight up mentioning the place he was going to be sent to is Russia. He was going to be sent to Siberia. But an oddly Cold War era reference. And again, anytime I think of being sent to Siberia, I think of, well, the multiple times I think that it was joked about in Rocky and Bullwinkle cartoons. No more room for items. Oh no. Can I throw something out real quick? I can't even give anybody a lemonade. My Pokemon's HP are all too full. Crud. I don't need the guard spec. It's not worth that much money. The M40. See, totally worth it. By that, I mean not at all. Or it might be. Could be really good. We'll find out. Contains water gun. Yeah, that's not. Although, again, depending on type. Because the type matchups are where we're really going to be doing most of our damage. I'm going to use the PP up on Blizzard, actually, because I could definitely use that. This is back on the floor with the card key, is it not? And there's a burn heal. I think we have some of those already. You know, in case we need to deal with Blaine, right? No more room for items. Well, you know what? I guess we just have to hope we don't run into a wild Blaine. Then again, I don't think we need any of the status healing items that are for specific statuses now that we have almost half a stack of full heals. What are you, sleep powder? I mean, that could be good for catching Pokemon, but that is not really something that is very much on my list of stuff I'm going to be doing anytime soon. Alright, you got anything for us, buddy? Yeah, we figured you did. That's not exactly the secret of the year, right? Kabutops, we can deal with that pretty easily. Just throw that grass-type body slam out there immediately. Skull Bash? Nah, we don't need that. That just seems like a good way to get yourself destroyed. Again, Tentacruel, one of my favorite sprites in the entire Pokemon series here. With just the two cross tentacles like, absolutely not. Definitely seems like something you should actually encounter on the overworld and have to talk to and have it blocking your path. I know, right? I wish they would like bring that pose back for Tentacruel. Just come on, Game Freak. Oh, we forgot this trainer. Although, again, I'm not here to look for experience in the mouth. Ditto, huh? I think our best way of dealing with this is going to be by use of Sanic. Oh no! Oh wait, no, that's Knuckles. Never mind. And Pliskin can deal with this with a little bit of Waterfall. Except not water involved here, but... Oh wow, it's gonna take 2 hits. I guess Arbok's stats are not really to be written home about, and Venomoth is surprisingly usable. Like, Venomoth is probably not a Pokemon that a lot of people will be like, oh yeah, I'm really eager to put that on my team. And surely, well, a little bit of a meme by virtue of Twitch plays Pokemon, but it's actually legitimately quite good even when you're facing against something that is not an easily manipulated AI. Especially in later generations, Venomoth gets a surprisingly varied toolkit to play around with in terms of just abilities and really odd moves. Still held back by a few things here and there, but a pretty good choice. If you don't know what else to use, why not? As they say, why not Zoidberg? Wait a second. Well, I mean, some people say that, but most of them are Dr. Zoidberg. Mentioning that just immediately reminded me of something, so that's all. And again, sometimes I just laugh. It just sort of happens. I'm very easily amused. This is not the floor that we're looking for to get back to that one scientist. I wish that there were like easy to read signs that would tell you what floor you're on. Otherwise, I have to go around and look at the actual features of the area, and this is not the one that I need to be at either. I think the one that has the teleport to the end of the dungeon is floor 6 anyway. This is not the one I'm looking for. Maybe it's 7, but again, we've got a lot to... There is a lot to be done here. Oh, there's still another room that we haven't broken into yet, so there might be an item in here. Can't. I can probably do that. Oh, they want the Master Ball, huh? Why, so that way they can take Professor Oak's advice and use it on a Fearow or a Tentacruel? The old Pokemon guidebook. I forget which guidebook that was, because I didn't have any of those growing up. The only thing of that nature that I can think of is I remember the manual that came with one of those games, and it had a whole... I think it had a whole set of stickers. Maybe I did have that guide and I just forgot. I've forgotten a lot of things before. Did that just teleport me out of the room? It sure did. You can tell this place is a pain in terms of design because of things like that. Alright, so this will be the floor that we want to be on in order to finish the area, because that Team Rocket agent is guarding the teleporter over to our rival. Is this the floor that had the guy from earlier? No, maybe it's one more up. But aren't we at, like, the very top, almost? Yeah, because that guy said 10th floor. Can we fight this nerd? Yes. Oh, that's some more experience. And it's Golduck here, who is actually going to resist that pretty well, although I suppose a special attack coming off of a Dugtrio is not very impressive. Dugtrio is definitely not designed for that. Dugtrio is designed... Yes, thank you, dog. That confused me a little bit. Dugtrio is designed primarily for speed and maybe landing a powerful slash once in a while if you actually manage to get that, get out that fast. In this generation, it was much easier to do a lot of damage with Dugtrio, but that is because of how critical hits were calculated. And it's probably for the better that they fixed that. Probably. And saying that, it's not like there aren't some times where I wish they would go back to the old method. Bubsy has an electric move. Persian, why did I name you Bubsy? Oh, right, it's because I was upset that that was the better choice from the fighting dojo, and I had already caught a Persian earlier in the game. Yeah. What a time to be alive. Unfortunately, I think Pliskin is the one who has move. No, it's oh right. There's Surf. Surf is psychic type. One of the big problems is that with Surf and Thunderbolt basically being completely swapped for each other, is that I will forget a lot who has which. And I don't even remember a lot of my Pokemon's moves too well to begin with. So that just makes things even more confusing. Goodness. So as you can see, there's nothing we can do up here, but we can go back down and I can just feel like I don't know where that item is anymore. I can take a couple of teleporters and see if that gives us a better vantage point there. Oh, well, there's something that we missed. That's a lot of somethings we missed. X accuracy. Oh, that's going into the storage. A hyper potion. And a Pokédoll. And an employee hiding behind all the boxes. Who doesn't even want to question how we got in there. I guess they just know that we found the card key eventually. Oh, yeah. Is this where I was going earlier? No, this is not it. And over here we have the boardroom that the Team Rockets have cased a little bit. Down. And this is not where I was going either, but there might be a teleporter here that I can put to some use. Everything looks the same. Where am I? Oh, okay, here it is. This is where the other item is. And I think this will be the last item of the area, and it's just an ether. That's okay. Those are valuable. I just never remember to use them. Oh, wait. So, this is not where I was supposed to go? I could swear the healer is near the place that teleports you to your rival. Maybe it is, and I just was thinking of the wrong teleporter. Level 36. Yay! Trying to learn Mega Punch. Nah. Mega Punch does not live up to its name. Alright, so let's go for those easy crits to try and increase our damage. Excuse me. Smokescreen. Get out of here with that. Again? Are you just gonna sit here and keep using Smokescreen over and over again? No, no, thankfully this Mew has an attacking move. Just sit here and you keep going through all those smoke screens. I don't care. About to use Flareon. Yeah, we have a way to deal with that. By using Maxwell. Hooray! And that should be all of the trainers in here that are not bosses. Alright, so we'll heal, and we will try to figure out where we're supposed to go then, because I know it's behind one of the former card key doors. It might be over here, because I think this area was hemmed in. No, it wasn't. I realized. No, I'm wrong. Not there. That takes us somewhere else. Is it over here? Can't be. Alright, open this door. Might be in here. And in this case, in here being down one more. Another trainer that we haven't fought yet? Yes, it is. You're not a Sylph employee. You're fighting us. You're a jerk, is what you are. Magmar, we can continue dealing with that the same way as usual. Just keep whacking it with the snake. Over and over and over. We're gonna ride this snake to victory. Oh, right. I think you have Actually, yeah, you do. It's just that it's not Thunderbolt. Whoops. Magnemite. Strangely enough, our ground type attack that we have is stuck on an electric type Pokemon, which would later be an electric steel type Pokemon. Unfortunately, we're not that far into the world line yet. The steel type does not exist in this game. Hi, Bronco. How is it going? We are lost. Because I didn't remember to Google a map. Yep, I am back on the Pokemans. Didn't stream this whole week because I was really tired. However, I am significantly less tired even if I don't sound like it too much in the voice. I'm just reserving my throat a little bit here. Because I know how these randomizers can be. I will inevitably find something that will make me pop off in a less than happy way. And that's the room we need to get to. I just don't remember how to get over there. Yeah, and hopefully I won't be too tired on Wednesday or Friday once again, because I believe now that on Wednesday, thanks to rewatching Plastic Allen's playthrough of the game, I will be playing Killer 7, and not, as I had previously advertised, Half-Life 2. I will play Half-Life 2 eventually on stream, don't worry, but I'm in very much of a mood right now where I want to play Killer 7. Because, yeah, that is a weird, weird game. And it's also really cool. That's... Okay, this is the floor that we were on earlier. There's a teleporter pad right there. That might take us somewhere useful? Question mark. I don't remember. Okay, it did not. That's great. This is back near that boardroom with the one dude. With the teleporter that literally just leads outside of the room. Well, this is a different floor, at least. Here, no. Somewhere else, maybe. Actually, I'm gonna go in here, and I'm going to take a bit of a puzzle reset here by going down to the second floor. We're going to try and go through these methodically. And by that, I mean I'm not going to remember where any of these are, and I'm pretty sure we've been everywhere on this floor already. We've been through there. We've been through here. Yes. Again, later versions of this game make it a lot easier because I'm pretty sure you get little pop-ups when you enter a new floor that say, hey, you're on this floor of Silphco. Or they have signage or something, at least. What about you? Is this the place? This does not appear to be the place. Yeah, because that's just down there. And over on the left, there's... I was going to say not even a teleporter, is there? But no, this goes over here. That goes not where we need to go, that's for sure. Because I know it's behind a card key. Unless... No, this is the guy who's like, I know your Pokemon's weaknesses, which, good for you, buddy. You just don't have any moves of that type. Because all the move types are randomized. Okay, here's a door we haven't opened yet. This might be where we have to go. Don't eat pretzels while you have a tooth problem. Ooh, yeah, that is definitely not exactly a good idea, we'll put it that way. Randomized move typing is less bad if you have a way to check move types outside of battle, which unfortunately I'm in Gen 1, I don't, so this is kind of a struggle just by that virtue. However, overall it's less bad than it sounds, I promise. Shuffling Pokemon types, however, that one can be a bit frustrating because that is much harder to look up. You can't really look that up during battle. You don't have access to the Pokedex in mid-battle, so you can't be like, oh, they're going to send in Rhydon. What types is that? No, you just have to remember. Also, this is a trainer that we had forgotten to fight. Yeah, I'm trying to get to the rival battle, and I don't remember where it is. And again, I don't have a Googled map open right now, so if you want to throw one somewhere or just say go to which floor or whatever, I don't mind. I will just say right now, I would lose the hell out of a race at this point. Pretty sure it's a teleporter on the second floor. I will try that again in just a moment once I'm done with this fight. But I thought we did those. Room on the left side. I feel like room on the left side is correct, And definitely behind a card key door. Otherwise, why would you need the card key? This is that guy. So I'm going to try third floor because I feel like we've done the second floor pretty thoroughly. However, the third floor I may have gotten sidetracked on. I don't think I spelt the name Pliskin correctly, but on the other hand, I think we all understand the whole Snake Plissken reference at this point. Anybody who's seen Escape from New York, which I have not actually seen Escape from New York, I know it by means of Metal Gear Solid 2, which also had Solid Snake taking up that nickname as a reference to the film, of course, because it's Hideo Kojima. Of course, it's a reference to a movie. That's what he does. Okay, here we go. I somehow didn't go in this one before. Alright, here's Butte. What took you so long? Well, you see. Oh, so was this guy just hanging out in the middle of this building, just like, Team Rocket, I'm gonna ignore you guys and go ahead and wait for this nerd to show up. What a human being. What an impressive person. And by that, I mean impressively awful. Again, I'm surprised Team Rocket lets this dude hang around with no inquisition whatsoever. Just hanging out in the middle of Silphco for what has, well, on stream been about an hour and a half at this point. Plus, however long it took him to get here in world and all of that, and wow, just hanging out inside of the Team Rocket captured Silphco building. Just waiting around. That is true. We did mention earlier that Team Rocket are not exactly tactical geniuses. And they let that one juggler hang out on the one floor. I don't remember if you remember that dude, but we fought him very early on in our search through Silphco. Oh boy, Dragonite. That's not very nice, but we can throw out the bastard here to hopefully not whiff with the dragon-type fire blast that we have. There we go. That should do good damage. Only half health, darn. Well, I guess that's the terrible special stat coming into play here. Fuck. Ouch. Yeah, there's just one random juggler hanging out in here, plus all of the other, everyone else we already know about, but just this one juggler hanging out among the Team Rockets and the, I almost said the psychics. No, the scientists. I don't know what that one juggler is doing in here. Is he supposed to be, like, was that a quick swap for the unused Chief class? Just waiting for Guy to show up. He never did an Ultraman Z. Fair enough. That's that works. Oh, you're gonna boot out the Elite Four? I don't think they'll let you go quite that hard, buddy. Alright, so what's our free Pokemon that we get from this? A Nidoking. That's actually quite good. We're not gonna nickname it yet until we decide whether or not we're gonna use it. Oh, it's Lapras, you say? That's a very strange Lapras you have. I don't know about this, Chief. However, I think I would rather have Nidoking than Lapras, at least in a regular game, because while Lapras is going to have the better stats, I think Nidoking is going to be a little more focused, and just in general will have access to better moves, is one of the big important things there. I have also just realized that my audio has been off this whole time. Good lord, I forgot to turn that back on. That's pretty amazing. Sorry about that for the last hour and a half, everybody. I thought that was something else that was turned off in my my audio sets for OBS Studio. I do not have it together today. Maybe I am still a little bit tired. Oh no, it's perfectly fine. It was just a weird accident because, of course, I have the various things in the audio mixer that I sometimes just mute or unmute for various purposes. Like if I'm recording footage to put into a video, I will probably have my mic muted, or I also have one that has a just media source and some other stuff like that, so it'll throw me off, and you understand, right? At least on a basic level. What's our healing item situation look like? We got a hyper potion, so we can feed that to you. That lemonade, we can give that to Bastard. Pull that HP right up, and... oh. Right, I forgot that it actually remembered where the cursor was. That's a bit of a thing that threw me off. Alright, card key. And it's you again. Oh yeah, discussing business. I'm sure that that doesn't involve any sort of physical threats whatsoever, Giovanni. And see, that is actually a Lapras. A Lapras that has Splash. Well, I'm glad I got a Nidoking, that's for sure. An offer he couldn't refuse. Yeah, exactly. A line that is actually referenced earlier in the game, too, funnily enough. Okay, can you stop with the spike cannons, please? Oh, now you're gonna get 5 hits now that I said something. Oh. Fine. We should be able to finish the fight here with the Surf. There we go. That's nice. Level 38. And Pliskin is probably going to carry us through... Ooh, I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna switch. Somebody else can gain the experience from this thing. Cloyster, which is weirdly enough on its side in the graphics in this game. I'm telling you, Gen 1 was so weird compared to the other games. About to use Kingler, huh? That's right, Sanic has Thunderbolt, not Psychic, so we want to switch in Slowbro here to deal with that. Go Stumpy. Oh yeah, you're gonna use that guard spec on Kingler. Jesus. Really, I don't have any kind of status moves. Guard spec is just a waste of a turn. Come on. Oh hey, now we're actually up to Slowbro being at a proper level. Abra. What's... I got a lot of things that can deal with this, but in this case, we're going to send out Maxwell to deal some normal type damage. I think Bubsy had a normal type move as well. I forget now. However, we're trying to avoid using special damage because it's not going to be anywhere near as good here. And that works for us. Yeah, you get the heck out of here, buddy. As the rest of the Team Rocket nerds disappear. Hey, we got another Master Ball. I guess that wasn't randomized. What's on that poster on the wall, by the way? Since we can't access it, what do you think that is? Anyone got a clue? Oh, this PC works. Didn't know that. I don't know what I was expecting to happen when I clicked on it, but I was not expecting it to work. That's for darn sure. Let's throw that in there. We're not going to need that card key again, and let us get out of here. And there we go. We are finally done after over an hour and a half with Silphco. And we can finally leave, and we can go outside back into the real world once again. Unfortunately, it's a real world where the Part 6 anime hasn't been announced, so I don't know how important that is. I assume that at least more than 0 people in here are kind of interested in that, right? The JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 6 anime finally being announced in the middle of the night last night. Well, what is the middle of the night for me, because I live in the Midwestern US. It was a slightly more normal hour for Japan, that's for sure. Like, would have been sometime in the early evening, I believe. And so this is the one we want to go into, and we're going to be faced with another teleport maze. And this gym guy who has a very large head. This is a little bit easier to keep track of as a puzzle just by virtue of the fact that it's a 3x3 area of little rooms. So it's not too hard to do a process of elimination to figure out where we're supposed to go. Oh, you gotta start getting ready. Well, enjoy yourself. Thank you for coming out to watch. I always appreciate it. So far, this gym is mostly the things that are flammable gym. Oh yeah, Weeping Bell, Bellsprout, and Venonat. This is, well, more of a poison type gym, really, but they just all happen to also be weak to fire. And that Bellsprout somehow survived that. Wow. Wow. Get out of here. And so bottom right is where we came in there. And top right goes to top right here. Dragonair. We don't have a good way to handle this on Pliskin other than just spamming our Surf and see if we can get good damage. It's not going to be great damage, that's for sure. And Psywave, we should be... Oh, ouch. That's a pretty good Psywave roll. Ooh. In fact, that might be like max damage Psywave. Imagine taking actual damage from Psywave. Oh, Psywave, what an attack. Why is that even in this game? Psywave, an attack that you get the TM from Sabrina. Because why not? They'll just give you the reward from the hardest gym leader, in theory, is one of the worst attacks in the game. Well, Blastoise is using Skull Bash, which makes sense for Blastoise, but unfortunately, this is a randomizer. It's not supposed to make sense, dang it. I'm pretty much just going to keep walking to the right or to the left, depending on what the area will allow out of me. And here we are. We're skipping over most of the trainers in this gym, just because honestly, it is completely unnecessary to even battle any of them. Excuse any of the chair creaking noises. My chair is not in the best shape in the world. I'm looking into a new one sometime soon, hopefully, though. Alright, let's see what Sabrina has for us. Hopefully some really easy Pokemon. Well, we're starting with Kabuto, so that is not a strong lead for you, that's for sure, Sabrina. You're going to be disappointing me quite a bit here, aren't you? Alakazam. Ooh, that is something that you actually are, like, normally going to have. And our best bet might just be using normal attacks here. I think this is going to be pretty okay. It's going to be a two-hitter, though. Mega Punch. Ooh, that's nothing to worry about, though. That's like 20 damage, but not a huge deal, really. I'm trying to learn Ember. What's your moveset look like again? Jump Kick, Drill Peck. I can get rid of Jump Kick. I think we have enough Grass Move on the team. We're gonna switch. We're not gonna chance it with whatever type Ember is. It is probably worse than the fire type it usually is, so we're gonna take a Spike Cannon in the face, because of course we are. That's almost like Jolteon's signature non-electric type move, Pin Missile. Except that Pin Missile is a bug type move. The 4 hitters so far? 5? Oh, wow. That's totally necessary. Thanks for your large parting gift. That makes me feel like total butt. Alright. I'm not going faster than this thing, that's for sure. Ouch. Should still be like 2 hits to take out Electrode. Ooh, wow. Okay. Time to heal. Razor Wind, that shouldn't kill us. Yeah, that's nothing to write home about whatsoever. Electrode's attacking stats are miserable. I think its attack is like 50 or something. So even an explosion coming off of Electrode is not impressive. And that's about all it can do, is just do first turn explosion. Without any real threat of reproach because it's so fast. You know, Ninjask can at least do some damage, which is one of the very few Pokemon that has been able to outspeed it. Ninjask, Excelgar, I think the... I think the regular form Deoxys is equal speed. Speed form Deoxys. Oh, TM46 is Tri-Attack. That's very nice. Yes, hello, Lampy. It is indeed more Pokemon. We have just gotten our 6th badge after what really is like a billion years. It took me that long to get through Silphco. It took me like an hour and a half. Who's going to get this? In fact, what I could do is I could just remember to save and reset with it, because I don't remember what type exactly we're dealing with here. Okay, this one we want to go here, and then go down. Right, I am surprised that I remembered those two, but we'll check that out in a second. First, we're going to go and we're going to sell a couple of items, and we're going to heal. I should have one more Pokemon I can withdraw for a moment in order to fly us to Pallet Town, which is going to be the fastest way for us to get to Cinnabar Island. We could take the long route, but it's a very long route, needless to say. Going through all of Seafoam Islands, that's not an area that I remember very well. So that will just be a disaster if I do that. Sell our Paralyze heals, because we don't really need those in the face of how many full heals we have. I don't really feel like I need the Great Balls. I have 2 Master Balls. I'm going to sell my other Pokeballs, because I don't think we're going to end up in enough situations where we need that many new Pokemon, basically. Uh, 44 can stay. 5 is Vine Whip, and 40 is Water Gun. So let's get out our Tri-Attack TM here, and Bubsy's moveset is pretty stocked right now. Maxwell, I think, has a little bit of wiggle room in terms of being able to lose something there. Actually, no, I like all of that. I'm gonna keep that for now. We're going to give Tri-Attack instead. I guess Bastard is carrying the Tri-Attack now. Payday, we don't need that. Hopefully that's a physical move, but I don't remember. For all I know, it's another Grass-type move. Anyway, back to the Pokemon Center. We need to heal. Let's do that real quick. Bill's PC. Deposit. We'll deposit Bubsy for a moment. Withdraw. I don't know, I don't feel good about ruining that thing. Let's get out the Ditto, which is not really ever a thing that you'd ever find too useful. Its stats aren't impressive. Withdraw item, HM2. And we will teach Ditto Fly. Poison Powder is the least useful out of those. Again, not really something I'm going to use, but I guess we may as well give it the least bad choice in terms of moves. We're actually going to fly to Viridian City, so that way we can store Ditto once again. Just immediately. Actually, I probably could have gone to... I could have gone to Pewter City and gotten an old Amber, couldn't I have? Who was... Oh, right. Bubsy. That's right. We'll probably have a good moveset for here. True. Hopefully, with the addition of that tri-attack. Well, I mean... Dugtrio had a good moveset to begin with, but a better one, we'll put it that way. Alright, so... Who had Surf? Yeah, you did. Right, surf on our snake all the way down Route 21, I believe it is. And we'll fight these fishermen along the way and get us some free experience. Oh, you're using a Pokemon that's appropriate for your trainer class. That's a problem. I don't like that. That's not right. That doesn't make sense. 0 out of 10, randomizer. Dragonite. We have a pretty nice out against this Dragonite. We can just hit it with Tri-Attack. Well, we can miss with Tri-Attack, rather. Let's try that again with Let's Suck. There we go. That looked like a hit, because we actually saw the attack animation. Well, I mean that... Well, if you want to just RNG and drain more power points from me, okay, buddy. If that's the way it has to be, I guess that's the way it has to be. That should get rid of this thing immediately. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Oh, this looks like our usual 6 Magikarp trainer. This is going to be somebody who's worth a good chunk of experience this time, though. Because, hey, no Magikarps! How to use Mewtwo. What a terrible thing to be put up against. Wow. Well, Sanic, why don't you get yourself some levels? Or hopefully get a level out of this anyway. As I realize that that's not really my finest course of action, because I was choosing somebody with a fighting type move against a psychic type. Well, Mewtwo, the more you want to just waste your HP with Substitute, the better. Yeah, this is definitely... Randomizers can absolutely have situations like that are just a little bit strange. Pidgey, well, we can take that down with the same move once again. Oh yeah, Pokemon randomizers will have interesting results, to say the least. And it's actually Thunderbolt you have, right? Yeah, okay, yeah. So that's Psychic type. Not Electric type. I have to remember to use the right one against Nidoking, because otherwise... Payday. There we go. Meow. We can deal with that. And lastly, Charizard. This should be pretty much free as long as we can go first, because of Charizard's double weakness to rock. Yeah. Hooray! Level 38. That was indeed good experience out of that one trainer. This guy out here cursing his Magikarp didn't have a Magikarp. You okay, buddy? Have you been out on the open ocean a little too long? Just standing on this dock? Alright, we got a couple of swimmers over here. Oh, hey, I was hoping to scout the area a little better first, but if you want to fight right now, you can fight right now. Swimmer sending out a Vulpix. Very silly. Thank you, game. Ouch. However, I think we can do that. We can still get this. Or we can... not quite. Well, that's a pain. That is extremely unfortunate. Alright, well, I guess it's your turn to handle this, Bubsy. Ooh, Ember is Ghost type. That could be quite useful, actually. In fact, it's really going to come in handy here, because Slowpoke is indeed Water Psychic. So having a Ghost type move is very big. A very, very big deal here. Granted, yeah, that critical hit helped us out a lot because Ghost type moves are, because of slightly odd reasons, physical in the first 3 generations of games. The reasoning being that the only Ghost type move that did not deal fixed damage was Lick. At least I assume that that's the reason, because that is true. Let's try doing this. Although I think the other move would do more damage. Yeah, 9 per double slap. At least it was only a 2-hit move. Cut it out! I don't like that. It hurts. Oh yeah, Tauros just has all of the multi-hit moves, huh? What a weird moveset. Snorlax. I probably want to switch to something that's more physically oriented to deal with Snorlax, but on the other hand, this should probably do fine. Oh, there goes the Tri-Attack. That didn't do much of anything. Let's go ahead and recover. Oh, come on! Snorlax! How dare you? You're doing a thing that Snorlax usually does. What a pain. And about to send in Kabutops. Unfortunately, I think our only user of a grass move is currently dead. But we do have plenty of electric moves hanging around. So let's get Bubsy some free experience here. Leech Seed, huh? I know that Kabutops is supposed to, like, drain health from things, but that's ridiculous. What can we find out here? We can find Wheezing. Level 15, that's not even worth fighting. Walk away from that. Alright, so there's the dock we were on earlier. Well, dock, it's more just a mid-water platform. And I think we're basically in the middle-ish of this water route, so that should help us be able to find trainers relatively easily if there's more out here on Route 21. I think this is Route 21. And here's one right now. 2 Pokemon. Flareon to start with. Again, doesn't make any sense for a swimmer, really, but okay. Water-type moves. I think that's pretty much just pain of skin. Sanic could deal with it, but is not really the safest switch in. Oh, you use Flareon in the middle of the ocean too, Tav? That's funny how that works out. Does your Flareon have Hydro Pump? That does actually good damage to Magneton? That ain't right. That might be it. Oh god, it's using Explosion. Hey Tav, does your Flareon use Explosion too? Hooray, I gained a level from something using Explosion. I can't believe this person is that much of a dick. Like, really, just, oh, are you within, like, 5 health of killing me? Explosion! It's fucking Flareon, I don't think it moves that fast. It's not compared to Magneton. Then again, Magneton is not exactly fast for an electric type, to be fair. So, maybe. I mean, it could be even worse. It could be Magnezone, which I think is slower. Ah, here we are. I wasted a super potion. Let's go heal. We should also grab our fossil and find out what it is. Not because we're likely to use it, but just because we may as well. You know, it's here. Let's do this. Here we are, Pokemon Lab. Trade Hitmonlee for Charmeleon. Well, I don't have one of those. Do I have Venomoth? Trade it for Kangaskhan. If I had a Venomoth, sure, but I don't believe I do. Hey, you. Yeah, we know how Eevee works. Hey, 35. Sound of a metronome. Yeah, that's not what that TM is. I don't remember what it is, because we saw TM35 earlier, but it's not metronome. Looking for Rhydon. Want to trade one for Slowbro? If I had Rhydon, I probably still wouldn't do that, because I already have a Slowbro. Ah, yes, and here's somebody with... It's a fossil of Jigglypuff. You know what, sure. Well, we will give it to the broken English doctor. The incredibly unfortunate sounding fellow. Oh yeah, TM35 is Tail Whip. That's garbage. I want my money back! You didn't pay for it. Oh. Well, you know what? Hey, shopkeeper, give me some money anyway. I wonder if this dude's gonna tell me to- oh, 2,000. I was about to say, I wonder if this dude's gonna tell me to go fuck myself handing over a Tail Whip TM. Anyway, gym is locked. And for some reason, the key is in here. In the... I believe this place is called the Pokemon Mansion. I can't remember offhand. And it has these really awful looking rocks. I have always thought that these things were just the grossest looking sprite ever when I was a kid. Like, my brain is always like, oh, that just looks kind of like a human heart. And I don't quite think that that's correct, but it definitely does not look like a rock. What's a repel situation look like? Let's go ahead and let's spray down one of those. I should probably put that HM2 away. Piles of flesh. Rocks. Yeah, I know, right? Maybe they're kidney stones. Ew. Yeah, even by my standards. That's a little weird. Oh no, my repel wore off. Ah yes, and here we go. The statues. A secret switch. Press it. Yes. Who wouldn't? What do we say if it says no? Not quite yet. This place is so weird. Like, I don't understand what the deal is with the Pokemon Mansion just in general. It's like this. The music is, well, I feel like calling it music is a bit of a stretch in a way. It's arranged, sure, but it's not exactly all that musical. Collective bastard, yes indeed. The collective bastard. So the music in this location is very, very, oddly arranged. The dialogue for the secret switches and the statues is really weird. It has these funky looking rocks. And it's just kind of here, just hanging out on Cinnabar Island. It has a bunch of Pokemon lore to it. This place is a strange one. As if I haven't said that already. Also, there's burglars. We'll see those later. Oh, heck. I'd rather you not be asleep right now. If I just sit here and mash this out, eventually I'll wake up. Or get horribly murdered by Slash or something, I don't know. Alright, keep spamming moves that do nothing. Wow, this is a very long-lasting sleep. There we go. That's right, Wartortle. Keep spamming focus energy. I'm sure you'll go far. And I will not, because there's not much going on in this room. Oh! Hitmonlee. Crap, I can't remember what the guy said that he would trade for a Hitmonlee, so we're just going to try and demolish this thing as fast as possible. Oh, it's charging up Solar Beam. Holy fuck, nice double miss there, Fire Blast. What am I playing? Fire Emblem now? It's the only place I've seen that kind of luck in a while. Well, I guess we're going out to heal, because... yeah. Yay, Bubsy gained a level. Now he's just gonna talk more. Everybody's favorite. Bubsy, the best Pokemon, yeah. Oh, hey. Thank you for the push downward, I guess. Bubsy, the Pokemon that's just Meowth, except it has the one move Chatter from, in Diamond and Pearl, and I kind of hope they bring this back. Although, saying that, I don't think there's a mic input on the Switch. But the Pokemon Chatot in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, and I believe this remained a thing through the Black and White games, had a move called Chatter, which you could speak into the mic in order to change its cry and make a different attack, a different noise for this attack. It was very heavily distorted though, so that way, like, if you were basically just going fuck into the microphone, it would be very hard to identify as a dirty word. So this was a move that was a special attack, and it caused confusion, and its chance of causing confusion was based on how loud the sound that you made was, which I'm sure that that's a great idea. That's just going to encourage people to make horrible hell noises that destroy your ears. Until eventually, of course, they just ended up having it be a stock noise in later games, and the move has been removed in Gen 8, I believe. It is not available for usage whatsoever, and in fact, I don't think any Pokemon that can learn it are even in Gen 8 right now, so I could be wrong about that. I do not remember what all the Pokemon are there, because goodness knows I can barely remember all the Pokemon in this game, even when it's, like, normal. Let's pull the switch. I think that opens and closes this door up here. Unfortunately, we can't sleep on the weird musty beds in the Pokemon Mansion. But I thought there was an item in here, so... In fact, there may not be anything up here except for, hey, press the switch for the next floor down. Alright, Tri-Attack should do nicely against Butterfree, right? Not nicely enough. Although you're gonna go ahead and use those Electric-type Fury Swipes on my collective bastards. Gained 777 experience points. Very nice. And grew to level 38. I do not remember what level Blaine's Pokemon are at. I believe it's somewhere in the area of 43 at max. I could be wrong about that. Metapod, yeah, just hanging out in here. Actually, I like how we've got Metapod and Butterfree, so, like, hey, we're in, I think we're on the highest floor of the Pokemon Mansion, so we're up here in its attic full of moths. Alright, so this will be a scientist and not a burglar. And by a scientist, apparently, the randomizer means a schoolboy. Graveler, yeah, that thing is just going to get obliterated by our one grass-type move here. Snorlax. We are definitely going to switch out for Snorlax, and we are going to send in Sanic with that Blizzard, that Gen 1 Blizzard, except it's fighting type, to turn this Snorlax into, well, a thing that's dead. Ooze, I guess. Marowak. We should be able to take care of this with a single tri-attack, even from Bastard, who doesn't have impressive special, but neither does Marowak. And yet Marowak can learn, like, Ice Beam and Flamethrower and all this other stuff that it cannot put to use. Marowak in Gen 1, you are definitely not the Fire Ghost Marowak from Gen 7. And that thing is really good. I love Alola Marowak quite a bit. I mean, regular Marowak is good too at its own things, just not that. We might be able to deal with it. Isn't this one of the Pokemon that the fossil guy said that he'll give us? Is the old Jigglypuff? It's extinct! Looks at Pokemon House. There's Jigglypuffs on this one floor. Pokemon House. Pardon me. I believe, again, that it is called the Pokemon Mansion, but I keep wanting to call it Pokemon House because I don't remember offhand if it is actually called Pokemon Mansion, but I just assume it is. And yeah, here we go. Once again, a real-world reference, and this is where we can start getting the deep lore, is here in the mansion. Okay, so this is just the first area again, I think. Is it? No, are we in the basement? It's a newly discovered Pokemon Mew. Wait, no. We're on the second floor, I think. I get lost in this place very easily to begin with, so yeah, this is certainly going to be big ol' mess. Yeah, because we can hit the thing and go upstairs from there, right? Oh, hi, Weedle. Yeah, this place just being full of bugs seems like it makes a lot of sense because, well, you know, weird old building. Twin Needle. Weedle, you're not supposed to have that yet! Wow, okay, you're definitely losing Fire Blast, mister. As soon as I remember to change that. Fucking missing 4 times in a row. Fuck off! Ooh, that's a big boy. That would actually be a good Pokemon if I wanted to throw a Master Ball, but I don't feel like it right now. Alright, Bubsy, get you some experience points. Ooh, Swords Dance. That is a good move for Gyarados. That's... This thing might actually have... Wow, it survived... It survived the Electric-type Drill Peck that it's doubly weak to. From a Bubsy that's 4 levels higher. Okay, this sign should tell me. No, it does not tell me what this place is. Okay, so... I guess... Pokemon Mansion is just unnamed in this game. It's probably not even called... It's probably not even called Pokemon Mansion. Who am I kidding? So let us deposit, first of all, HM02. I'm gonna deposit TM44 as well, because that's Sleep Powder. That is actually a useful move. We might use that later. but I don't know for sure. And again, that kind of depends on if I feel like it is important to replace so many Pokemon. But we're getting rid of Fire Blast because those misses and it being a dragon type move is not inspiring me whatsoever. Especially because we already have an ice type move. We're in the wrong PC. Let's heal, and then we're going to go back into the Pokemon hut, and we're going to continue going through there. I don't think that that area is that hard to navigate, actually. I'm pretty sure that there's not much going on there. Yes, the Pokemon hut. It's been downgraded even from being Pokemon house. Sooner or later, I'm going to just keep coming up with dumber and worse names for it. The Poke-Yurt. Oh, that's fantastic. That's pretty great. I approve of that nickname. Okay, I do have to go through the area that's switched, right? And this guy won't fight us unless we talk to him. That is unusual. I actually don't remember that being a thing in this game, but it appears that it is. So, hey, there's a little more scripting going into this than I expected. It's got more going on in terms of encounter types than Pokemon Uranium, that's for sure. Da-da-da-da-da. One day somebody's gonna kill me for talking shit about that game, I'm sure. Yay, more healing items. More excuses to listen to this music. The Pokemon Red and Blue soundtrack could definitely, at times, be a little bit odd. Like, this is kind of the peak of, I'm not sure this was arranged intentionally. Oh, hello, Zapdos. I don't know, I think we can beat this thing. I want the experience. I can throw Master Balls, but again, I want the experience more. I like my party. I don't know that I like their moves, but I like my party. Alright, that's enough out of you. Come on. There you go. It's hello, Poliwrath. Yes, you're cool, I guess. Ooh! Damn! I suppose cool, I guess, isn't good enough for Poliwrath. I mean, come on, you should be glad I'm giving you that. Well, that was something I was not expecting to fight. Why don't we get the fuck out of here and go heal? Ouch. think that was... Yeah, that was over 30 damage there. Almost 40 from that critical hit. Yep, the door to the Cinnabar Gym is still locked. For some reason, the key is in the depths of the Pokemon Shack. I don't know what it's doing there. But they have to really make sure you can see. Excuse me. They really have to make sure that you can see the lore for the secret boss after the main game. And I suppose that's fair enough. Otherwise, I'm not sure who would actually go looking for it, because imagine trying to get people to talk to NPCs. What the fuck do you think that's gonna... How much luck do you think you're gonna have with that? Alright, so we have to toggle the switch again. Alright, here's a wild bra. Move it. Ouch. Jesus. Didn't know you were packing that. Alright, make this short, please. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this is definitely what I get for making fun of Abra, isn't it? Although, at bare minimum, if it's gonna waste turns with Spike Cannon, that gives me enough time to heal. Ooh! Wow! Really? This thing is pissed! Maxwell finished the job. Hyper Beam, huh? Please let it be... I was gonna say, please let it be ground types. That way I just really get obliterated. Ouch! Not even worth that much experience of a fight. Jeez. Welcome to any game randomizer. The hardest things to do are not worth jack diddly shit. Hey. Oh, an Aerodactyl. That's a good Pokemon. A good Pokemon that I'm just gonna use my electric type headbutt on. And probably two-shot it. Oh, look at that slow Thunder Punch animation. And I don't know what type it is. Honestly, if that thing had busted out like Slash or Crab Hammer or something, I would have just been like, no, I'm gonna Master Ball that right now. Because Aerodactyl with a guaranteed crit move, especially if it's physical type, oh my god, it's so good. What do you got here? A Max Revive. That is going to come in handy in a bit. There's another scientist over here. And we got a Wartortle, which is going to get Headbutt and... probably just explode, really, because... Oh, not quite. Oh, now you're going to do this again? Am I going to be sitting here for 20 turns of being asleep? It's going to be a while, that's for sure. Oh, fuck off. Psywave. Oh, that fucking hurt for a Psywave. Oh, piss off. Just... I was gonna say, just go back to... Wow! Wow! Look at this bullshit. Go back to using useless-ass focus energy, goddammit. Now I'm about to take a max damage Psywave or something, aren't I? Nope, 3 damage. Never mind. Fuck! This is the worst loop I've been trapped in with this, I think, ever. At least this run. Focus energy. There we go. Oh, see, you do have decent moves, buddy. Unfortunately, you have, like, no stats whatsoever. Whew, boy, that was unexpected and unpleasant. Nice job, Slowbro. You decided to not work very well. Oh, here's a Gyarados. Alright, let's see if Stumpy can fail to one-shot this again. Yep, just like old times. Although I guess this is Gen 1 Gyarados, so it has really good special durability. By a lot. And we're actually almost out of super potions. I'll have to start buying some hyper potions, because goodness knows I'm not going to go over to the vending machines in Celadon City and just mash on those for a billion years. To get lemonade, which would be the most cost-effective healing item. That's a drop-off, but we can just go and go talk to the scientist first. Do we have a good way to deal with this, really? And we're just gonna have to do some standard Thunderbolts here. Oh no, not Slowbro's speed! Oh no! Oh no. That's a huge concern in my day-to-day life. Hey, you. I'm here for your experience, buddy. Kabutops. That's not... Well, it's really unimpressive at level 29. What are you doing with a level 29 Pokemon at this point? Come on. Again, with Slowbro, just like, I don't feel like one-shotting anything anymore. What an absolute champion of garbage. Maybe Tentacruel, maybe you can handle this, please. Or I can get hit by Clamp, and I'm still being leech seeded. Great. Life in general was a mistake, that's for sure. Aw, you're powering up some Sky Attack, huh? Get out of here with that. I'm going to take the stairs, but first I'm going to switch a level 38 into the front of the party, and today it's going to be Bubsy. That way we can try and get somebody a little more experience around here. Hey, it's Raichu. I remember the old Raichu. Its huge feet. And stocky build. Ouch! That's one strong ice punch. It was because it was a critical hit, but still, ouch. Alright, TM01. That should toggle the doors in here, and TM01. Let's see what this is. Screech. That's put all my enjoyment to screeching all, that's for sure. Jolteon. That's not the nicest thing in the world, but we have good speed compared to it, so... Oh, not anymore we don't. And that's why we don't bother with Screech, is because it doesn't fucking work. But to use Pidgeotto. That should go down in a single Drill Peck. And see, it's Pidgeotto, even getting slowed down by String Shot doesn't let it get a chance to attack us. Oh, hi, Primeape. It's kind of weird that they never really did anything with Primeape at any point after it came out. Like, it just sort of drifted further and further into the background. Like, certainly it existed, but it mostly just was Primeape. Didn't have any special moves of its own. Didn't get an extra evolution. I'm fine with that, though. I've seen some of the fan designs in that department. Ugh, is all I can say. Ouch! Can you not critical hit with Ice Punch? Are you just, like, forced to do that? Is that the rule you live by, Raichu? Are you upset that you can't use Frost Breath? Randomized. I got Frozen. I've gotten Frozen in here twice already. Ouch. Again with the goddamn crits. Sheesh. Yeah, whatever. If you feel like just spamming Minimize for a little while, I'm okay with that. That and failing to hit me with Mega Kick is always good, too. Yay, level 39 for Bubsy. And we found a Max Repel. I could probably just use that for, you know, switch to... Yeah, I'm gonna use the Max Repel. I'm gonna hang on to the Super Repels for now. Oh yeah, can't cycle inside of a burnt-out building. At least I think the Pokemon house was destroyed in a fire. Pokemon doghouse. Starmie. I don't think we've seen a single Starmie this entire run, which is kind of strange when you consider how and when it shows up in the regular game. And I think Bubsy is actually going to be our best bet for dealing with this thing right now. High jump kick. Ew. Ouch. 40 damage. That's not great. Substitute. Ugh. Not a fan of that. Right, if you can... I was gonna say, if you could attempt to use Substitute and then fail because you don't have enough health, that would be great. But paralyzing me and then doing that? Okay. I mean, I guess if you have to be like that, sure. Drowsy. So again, we're gonna be fighting against status effects there are probably going to be like, hey, yeah, we're going to be as bad as possible. Oh, Egg Bomb. That works. Ouch! Nice crit, jackass. Someone really not a fan of Bubsy, apparently. See some Mega Drain. Hey! Crit repaid in kind, and I suppose Maxwell is going to the front of the party as the only member of the team who is not level 40. And we will go ahead and feed Bubsy a max revive. Bubsy does not deserve that, that's for sure. Switch. I think that means that we're locked in over here, and now we can go into side room and pick up an antidote. That's not what I was hoping for, but okay. 26. The M26 is normally Earthquake, but in this run through, it is going to be probably like Fissure or something. That Seismic Toss. Ah, dang. Secret key. That will let us get into the gym, and we can finally get the fuck out of here. See, nowhere near as bad as Silphco, although still, most of this stream has been spent dungeoneering. Okay, so I have to go back in here and I have to retoggle the switch, right? Yeah, Repel's effect wore off, that's fine. Hey, Kingler. That might be worth some decent experience. Do I have a good way to kill this thing? It's level 42, wow. That is one high-level Kingler. And it's gonna hit us with the acid. I'm going to switch to Mega Drain. We're not gonna get a ton of health from that. This is gonna be something I don't think I can take just with this one Pokemon. Can you waste some turns, please, Kingler? Can you, like, I don't know, not do that, please? Ouch. Ground type takedown, and oh boy, that is not pleasant. And again, we were 4 levels below this wild Kingler. Alright. Back upstairs we go. Strength is going to be our best option here because it's a physical move. Ouch. A lot of critical hit ice punches today, huh? And let us get out of there. I don't know how that links to the same door, but okay. Again, really not sure what the key to the gym, which we're about to see that it's actually the key to the gym. Not sure what it's doing in that place, but it sure is. It's hanging out in the middle of the downstairs of the Pokemon Mansion. So the gimmick here, we all kind of know how this goes. We check these things that kind of look like tape machines, I guess. Serve your Pokemon for the gym leader. Get it right. Caterpie evolves into Butterfree. I mean, kinda, yes. But first, Metapod. Let's just fight these trainers normally. Because, honestly, we may as well. Let's get some experience. Oh, hey, look, a Dugtrio. That's original. Oh, right, I have this nerd out. That's fine. I should be able to beat this. Alright, Dugtrio did try to learn Skull Bash. That is correct. Unfortunately, it's just Skull Bash. I don't think that's going to be a huge deal. As I take over 20 damage from it. Gyarados. Oh boy. This thing has been annoying me a lot. So, to deal with that, our strongest electric move I think is going to come off of Pliskin. Who's going to use this? And I was wrong about it. Well, then again, I don't know. Porygon. We got fighting type moves for days here, so let's have... I could probably have had Maxwell just Mega Drain this thing to death, but Blizzard should be a one-shot. Yeah, there you go. That's what we like to see. And the door opens a second time, and let us proceed. Well, according to some Pokédexes, it's hotter than the surface of the sun, so... We'll just assume that a bit of that is lying, and I like how the Super Nerd has become Strong Man thanks to our randomizer shuffling up the class titles and everything. Ground type, oh yeah, that'll be Maxwell again. Ooh, bonk. Ooh. Lastly, Exeggutor is reminding me that I do not have any bug-type moves. That's a shame. I think I had one earlier in the game and it was really weak. But we'll see if Bubsy can deal with this. Ouch. That wasn't great. Can you burn? Yes, you can. And Kinesis can fail because it has like an 85% accuracy. Actually, it might be 80%. Kinesis is just hot garbage. Even as far as accuracy reduction moves go, it is the hottest of hot garbage. Alright, failed a Kinesis again. You're gonna use Whirlwind even though that doesn't work in trainer battles. Da-da-da-da-da-da. How's that for Fire Breath, buddy? Oh yeah? I'm sure you have not, buddy. Another strong man who is going to prove to be anything but very, very soon. Oh, Solar Beam. That could be a little dangerous, but I think we'll be fine. It shouldn't be ground type anyway. Yeah. I seem to remember Solar Beam being something that was effective against not electric types. Haunter. Ugh. Ugh, that irritates me because I can't health drain it. I can, however, send in Pliskin to just one-shot it. Yep. Told you, just one shot. Alright, about to send in Snorlax. Yes, now that is something that we can HP drain pretty effectively. Send Maxwell back out there and give it the suck. Well, at the very least, it will do good healing. It's not going to do a ton of damage, as you can see. And Snorlax is going to break up the monotony a little bit with a rest. But we should be able to chisel this thing down pretty decently, at least to a point where once it wakes up, I can try using a move with a greater damage value. Like Razor Leaf, which should be all but guaranteed to crit, which will make up for the lack of a super effective... Shit. I don't like that. I may have to switch in order to actually kill this thing in time. Because this is the first generation, power points, pardon me, do not exist for the other player. The opponent cannot be PP stalled. It's just not a thing. I don't know why they decided to do it that way, but here we are. Okay, good. Thank fucking Christ, you decided to not sit there and try to heal more. So Mega Drain should get the job done. Yeah, that should put us back to full. And the last Pokemon in your party is Ninetales, who is, once again, completely free as long as we land these cuts. I'm kind of sad we didn't get the one shot, but okay. I guess the game doesn't want us to have that kind of fun. You just like using fire Pokemon, huh? Well. That's not a fire Pokemon, but Kadabra is pretty alright, so fair enough. Unfortunately, it's using Stomp, which is not such a good choice, but hey. Randomizer. Yep, whale. This Kadabra, unfortunately, is about to get a good explosion. I'm the one who gets the good explosion. That is a pretty good explosion. No experience points from that battle whatsoever. Well, I guess I'm gonna go heal. Do-do-do. Hooray! Do we have somebody else level 4? Yeah, Pliskin. That's right, that makes sense. Ish. I guess. Around the back. Down the side. And here we go. We've got 3 more trainers and then Blaine, I believe. Kangaskhan, eh? That's a pretty cool Pokemon. I think I can trade for one of those with somebody at the Pokemon Laboratory if I could just remember what they wanted and go catch it. Unfortunately, we are not worried about having to fill out a Pokedex, so that's not a thing I'm gonna do. Alright, Mega Drain. How do you like that for damage? It's about the same. Soft boil, dude. Spamming a healing move. Good old Gen 1. Well, I mean, I guess it's also partially because randomizer, but still. Alright, well good. That snapped it out of using the same move over and over again. And we can do Blizzard, and that won't quite get the kill. But I think Dizzy Punch should handle the rest of that. Yeah, there we go. Yay, we beat Strong Bad. And here we go. We are on the far left side of the gym. 1, 2, 3 trainers left, I believe, counting Blaine. Jolteon. That thing should go under because of Fire Punch. Oh boy, the screech sound is way off sounding. I don't know if that's just me or what, but I'm not going to complain. Because normally it's way harsher, and that is not great. Alright, Bubsy. Do it. Use Ember on Starmie because that is the strongest move to use on this Pokemon for some reason. Also take like 45 damage from a high jump kick. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Hooray! Bubsy is now level 40. Yay, Bubsy gained a level. I'm sure that's something anybody would ever be happy about. And there's Blaine right up there. Old David Blaine himself. No, it's not David Blaine. That would be very strange, even by Pokemon standards. And make sure Bubsy is up to fighting trim, just in case we have to get out our secret weapon during this fight. Yeah, I think we all know that fire is weak to water. Which is funny because you've got a water-type Pokemon. Oh, I see what you did there, buddy. That's a good one. Alright, well, Stumpy makes short work of this, nerd. Maybe not short enough because of Double Team. Ugh. Evasion moves, everybody's favorite. Wait, no, the other thing. Yay! Landed the hit eventually. Level 40 for Slowbro. Yay. Golem. Send in the bastards. This should be a free one-hit, because even coming off of Doug Trio's terrible special, Golem is so bad in that department, and is quad weak to grass. So, yeah. Freebie. And let's deal with Blaine. Ha! You better have Burn Heal. He's probably not going to have any moves that can cause burn. Wait. I know what's going to happen. He's going to have Tri-Attack. Because in this game, Tri-Attack cannot cause burn. Tri-Attack cannot cause status effect until Gen 2, I believe. At which point it has 6 2/3% each of causing self-destruct. Pardon me. It has 6 2/3% each of causing burn, paralysis, and freeze. Ammonite making its Machop noises. And let's throw out some of this Body Slam. Another level 40. Very good. And Moltres. That is easily handled in what should probably be a single hit from a rock-type move. Unfortunately, we're not going to get to go first. Sanic not exactly living up to the name in terms of speed. And let's see if that's a one and done. Ooh, very close. Oh, now you're going to start doing minimize? Oh. Super potion. Yeah, sure, buddy. You go ahead and do that. Handled. Seeking is the last thing we have to fight here. I think I'm going to stay the course because I think I have a way of dealing with this. No, I'm wrong. Well, if you're just going to use Roar... It's level 47. Hot damn. I did not remember that Blaine's Pokemon went that high. So I guess we're just going to spam Blizzard, and A, we're going to hope for the freeze, and B, we're just going to do a bunch of damage either way. Barrage, can you stop hitting me, please? 3 hits and they're worth 9 damage a pop. That is not so great. Alright, it's within range. And Barrage, we should survive this. No matter how many hits we take. Yeah, I was going to say, that could be a 5-hitter and we would still be fine because it wasn't a crit. Meanwhile, we get ourselves a superfluous crit to round the battle out and get Sanic to level 40. And earn ourselves the Volcano Badge. As Blaine faces upwards towards his players in the back. And we get a TM38, contains Barrage. Yes, we probably should have guessed as much. But that is going to get sold immediately because we do not need that. That's not a good move. You can tell from that fight because, wow. Blaine was using it in probably the most effective manner that he could. And it was still very unimpressive. Right, there's our Screech TM. We can get rid of that. We can get rid of the Antidote. We can get rid of the TM26. We can't put a price on our bicycle because I overmashed. I'm not even mashing that hard. And we are going to grab... We're going to grab 50 Hyper Potions. That should be enough to ride us through the entire game. That should probably be more than we need. But that we shouldn't need max potions at any point, that's for sure. Because I don't think anybody on our team is going to break 200 HP by the time we beat the Elite Four. I mean, maybe at best Slowbro scratches that a little bit, but that's about it. And speaking of about it, that is going to do for today. We got a lot done. We finished 2 gyms. We finished the last few dungeons of the main game, with the exception of the Victory Road anyway. But Victory Road is not that bad. There's some rock pushing puzzles, but that's about it. So let me go ahead and hit the stop recording button here.